What's up? I'm Melody Chronicles, and let's go. At the stroke of midnight, in a sprawling labyrinth of neon-lit city streets, whispers began circulating among the underground. A rumor had taken hold of the urban myth. Playboi Carti, the enigmatic artist with an unearthly allure, had made a fateful pact with forces beyond human comprehension. Some claimed it was the devil himself who had been drawn to the raw, untamed energy of his soul. Others argued that what appeared to be a sale of his soul was nothing more than a profound metamorphosis, a transformation that allowed him to channel the dark, mystical forces of the night. Under the watchful gaze of a blood-red moon, Carti emerged onto the stage, his eyes glinting with secrets that defied explanation. His performance was not merely a concert, it was an invocation. Each beat, every whispered lyric, seemed to summon echoes of another realm, a realm where shadows danced and spectral figures moved in time with his music. The audience, enraptured and wary, sensed that something extraordinary was unfolding. Unbeknownst to them, Carti bore a heavy burden, a secret masked by layers of enigma and myth. Born into a world that too often misunderstood him, Carti's early life was marked by an insatiable hunger for expression, a drive to break free from the constraints of ordinary existence. As he delved deeper into the realms of sound and vision, he began to experiment with textures and tones that defied conventional norms. It was as though he were tapping into an ancient, forbidden well of creativity. His beats resonated with an otherworldly quality, and his lyrics were cryptic puzzles laden with double meanings, hints at a deeper, darker narrative woven into the very fabric of his art. Late-night studios and clandestine recording sessions became his sanctuary. Amidst swirling smoke and the low hum of synthesizers, Carti worked feverishly on his compositions. Some claimed that these sessions were haunted by an inexplicable presence, a shadowy figure lurking at the periphery of the room, guiding his hand as he crafted each track. Whispers in the underground suggested that this ethereal muse was not of this world, and that its influence imbued Carti's music with a power that transcended mortal creativity. The genesis of the album I Am Musik was shrouded in even deeper mystery. The title itself was a bold declaration, a statement that his music was not merely sound, but an extension of his very being. The album was a labyrinth of sonic experiments, blending haunting melodies with pulsating, relentless beats and spectral soundscapes. Every track served as a chapter in a tale of transformation and rebirth, reflecting the artist's internal struggle between light and darkness. Embedded within the intricate layers of the album were clues to his otherworldly connection, a cryptic narrative inviting listeners to unravel the enigma of his existence. As the album began to dominate the charts, critics and fans marveled at its audacity. It was as if Carti had discovered a secret formula that defied the rigid rules of the music industry. The success of I Am Musik was not simply due to catchy hooks or innovative production. It was the result of an alchemical process, a fusion of the earthly and the infernal. Rumors swirled about the possibility that the secret behind his success lay in the very pact many believed he had forged with the devil. But was it truly a demonic bargain, or merely the work of an artist unafraid to venture into the unknown? On stage, in the neon glow of the city's nocturnal heartbeat, Carti evolved into both a cult figure and a living legend. The dark symbolism permeating his work, the recurring images of hellfire, shadowy figures, and desolate landscapes, only fanned the flames of speculation. Some dismissed these motifs as bold artistic choices, a rebellion against a conformist society. Yet others were convinced they were unmistakable signs of a man who had willingly embraced forces best left unexplored. Beyond the public spectacle lay a personal odyssey fraught with inner turmoil. In quieter moments away from the glare of stage lights, Carti's lyrics revealed the whispers of a soul at war with itself, a spirit tormented by invisible forces that sought to control and consume. In these solitary hours, the true essence of I Am Musik began to emerge. The album was a raw, unfiltered glimpse into a psyche caught between the terrestrial and the infernal, a soul daring to explore the darkest corners of human desire. The legend of Playboi Carti grew with every hushed conversation in dimly lit corridors and smoky after-hours clubs. He was often portrayed as a modern-day Faust, a musician who had bartered with dark forces to capture a sound that was both haunting and transcendent. Some tales spoke of a clandestine meeting with an enigmatic figure cloaked in darkness, a fateful encounter that would forever alter his destiny. This mysterious moment, now a cornerstone of urban folklore, symbolized the sacrifices demanded by greatness in an unforgiving world. In every reverberating beat from his speakers, those who believed in the supernatural heard a heartbeat from the netherworld, a testament to an otherworldly pact. The shifting shadows behind him on stage were not merely visual effects but were said to be tangible manifestations of the darkness he had chosen to embrace. In the quiet intervals between notes, an unspoken dialogue unfolded, a conversation with forces beyond human comprehension. The line between the man and the myth blurred, leaving fans to ponder whether the diabolical bargain was mere metaphor or a grim reality. As the first act of this dark saga drew to a close, the line between myth and reality remained obscured by swirling mists of uncertainty. The city continued to murmur Carti's name in awe and trepidation, each echo a testament to the enigma that was his existence. In hidden alcoves of urban lore, the rumor of a pact with the abyss grew ever more intricate, weaving itself into the fabric of modern myth. With the night still young and the promise of further revelations lingering on the horizon, the stage was set for the next chapter, a chapter where music, mystery, and the supernatural would converge in a dazzling display of dark artistry. The dark whispers surrounding Playboi Carti's rise did not dissipate with the first act. Instead, they evolved into a fevered tapestry of legend and lore that enveloped his every move. In the months that followed the meteoric launch of musik, Carti receded from the relentless glare of fame to seek solace in a sanctum hidden deep beneath the city's pulsating heartbeat. Here, in a labyrinthine underground chamber where ancient murals met modern urban decay, he prepared to confront the forces that had, as many believed, lent his music an otherworldly power. The chamber was a space where time seemed suspended. Faded symbols and cryptic runes adorned the walls, an arcane blend of forgotten mysticism and contemporary rebellion. These marks, etched by hands long vanished, recounted the tales of those who had dared to court the dark and harness its energy. As Carti's fingertips grazed the weathered stone, a shiver coursed through him, a silent reminder of the pact whispered about in hushed tones. It was as though the very walls exhaled secrets of a covenant forged in sacrifice and embers of defiance. Legends spoke of a ritual, a clandestine ceremony held on nights when the veil between realms was at its thinnest. According to these esoteric accounts, a select few souls had transcended mortal limits by embracing an exchange with the abyss. For them, creativity was not a gift but a price paid in full. In those long, solitary hours beneath a flickering array of candles and the low murmur of forgotten machinery, Carti recalled a spectral visitation, a fleeting encounter with a presence whose eyes shimmered with the sorrow and fury of lost epochs. This enigmatic visitor, either angel nor demon but a keeper of primordial wisdom, had left an indelible mark on his psyche, urging him toward a destiny that defied the natural order. Determined to unravel the true essence of his creative surge, Carti embarked on a journey into the forbidden realms of occult knowledge. He pored over brittle grimoires and time-worn manuscripts, each page steeped in the lore of those who had danced with darkness. With every line he deciphered, the mystery deepened. The secret of musik was not found solely in innovative beats or hypnotic rhythms, but in an alchemical synthesis of agony and ecstasy, a delicate balance between human vulnerability and supernatural might. As his studies intensified, so did the inner conflict that gnawed at his soul. The more he delved into the occult, the more the boundaries between inspiration and damnation blurred. Was it a true bargain with the infernal, or had he merely awakened dormant energies lying in wait within his own being? Night after night, in the solitude of that underground haven, he wrestled with these questions. The dark forces he sought to master were as seductive as they were perilous, promising a legacy of eternal creative brilliance while threatening to consume the very essence of his humanity. Meanwhile, whispers among his most devoted fans grew louder. In secluded basements and shadowy corners of the internet, enthusiasts pored over every lyric and beat, convinced that hidden within them lay encoded messages, a cipher that would reveal the arcane ritual behind his success. The theory of the Covenant of Shadows emerged, a narrative that proposed Carti's live performances were not mere concerts but sacred rites. Each stage appearance was a deliberate invocation, a ritualistic act that reopened a portal between the tangible world and an abyss of cosmic energy. For those initiated into this secret discourse, every syncopated beat and every fragmented lyric was a testament to the price of transcendent art. In clandestine gatherings that took place in dimly lit underground venues, followers of this theory reenacted portions of the ritual. They would arrange themselves in circles, murmuring incantations as they replayed the album's haunting tracks. Their eyes shone with fervor and trepidation, convinced that by emulating Carti's mystic performance, they too could access that ineffable spark of creation. To them, Carti was more than a musician, he was a modern-day shaman, a conduit between a mortal existence and a realm where creativity and chaos reigned supreme. Despite the fervor, Carti remained an enigma, his public statements sparse and enigmatic. In rare interviews, his eyes would flicker with a melancholic intensity as he hinted at a struggle far beyond the glitz of stage lights. He spoke of nights steeped in loneliness, of the weight of a destiny that demanded both triumph and torment. His words resonated like a cryptic sermon, suggesting that the deal, if it was indeed a deal, was less about a literal sale of one's soul and more about embracing the full spectrum of human experience, both its ecstasies and its despairs. As the city around him continued its restless pulse, Carti reached a pivotal moment. The duality of his existence, caught in the interplay between mortal ambition and the lure of the abyss, began to crystallize into his art. His subsequent works were darker, more introspective, reflecting a mind locked in constant dialogue with the forces that had once ignited his ascent. The new tracks resonated with an undercurrent of defiance, a reminder that even as he flirted with the edges of damnation, his humanity remained unyielding. In the end, the story of Playboi Carti transcended the realm of mere superstition. His life became a living parable of the artist's eternal struggle, a narrative where every soaring melody was interwoven with the echoes of sacrifice, and every whispered lyric a step deeper into the labyrinth of the unknown. Whether he had truly exchanged his soul for celestial inspiration or had merely unlocked the profound depths of his creative potential remained a mystery, one destined to be debated by believers and skeptics alike. Thus, as the first light of dawn began to pierce the night, the legacy of Carti emerged not simply as a tale of demonic bargains but as an emblem of the relentless pursuit of artistic transcendence. His journey, a fragile dance between the brilliance of inspiration and the abyss of existential risk, would continue to captivate and confound, leaving an indelible mark on the annals of modern myth.